Hello, I'm Soundarya Krishnan from BITS Pilani, Goa, and I'll be presenting our work titled Network Community Analysis Based Enhancement of Online Discussion Forums at the Young Researchers Symposium, COTS COMAT 2021. During the current pandemic, most schools and colleges have been forced to close all in person operations and have moved their teaching online. As a result of this, several chat forums on forums such as Telegram and WhatsApp are set up to facilitate doubt clearing for the students who are taking these online courses. I was a teaching assistant for one such course, and we noticed that there were a massive number of messages in these discussion forums, and they were difficult to parse and extract useful information from. Further, there were several topics being discussed parallelly, and students didn't know whom to direct their queries to and when. As a result, the chat is messy. Students just posted their questions and didn't receive many responses. Even when someone with knowledge of a particular topic visited the chat, the question was often missed due to the large volume of messages and chaotic nature of the discussion forum. An example chat snippet is shown on the left, and this can be represented by the abstract diagram on the right. Different colors represent different users. We wanted to build a tool to alleviate this problem and unleash the full potential of discussion forums. To do so, here are the high level steps which I will go through in detail in a short while. Firstly, we wish to give the user the option to suggest a start and end date to determine the duration that the user wants to run the analysis for. Following this, we wish to identify the different topics in a given discussion forum. And after that, we want to form a community and identify experts. And finally, we hope to suggest timings that a given expert is likely to be active at. We have done our analysis on data from two diverse chat logs. First is the Internet Relay chat logs of Ubuntu, which is a collaborative discussion forum with over 3,000 members. Second, on some chat data sets that we have collected from our university from a course that was held online due to the pandemic. These were held on WhatsApp and Telegram. Firstly, we pre-process our data. For the Ubuntu dataset, we had to take care of the case when a particular user changes their name. We use the first name to refer to that person as shown in the diagram here. For the university datasets, different platforms have different ways of representing data, and we pre-process it to come to a common form. We use the principles of OOP to achieve this. Uh, we on the right top, you can view a snippet of the exported Telegram chat HTML. As you can see from the figure, there is useful information here such as the date, message, sender, and so on. We extract these using regex methods. Below, you can view a similar WhatsApp chat export. We can extract details through similar methods. This is the only step in our analysis that is not platform agnostic. Now, we represent each message as an object with different entities as the details. We have a list of messages after this. So, we use the rake algorithm to extract all the keywords in a given corpus of data. After that, we tag each message to one or more topics if the particular keyword is present in the message. Now, we make separate lists for each topic like so. For instance, message 1 is part of all three topics, so it's present in all three lists. Here is the algorithm typed out in a formal way for better understanding. Feel free to go through this at your own time. Now, we formed a community from a particular topic. The weight of the edge from one node to another depends on the number of times one person replies to the other person. For instance, message C replies to A twice, and so the weight of the edge is 2. The superscript D stands for a particular time window D, and the subscript T stands for a particular topic T. Here are the communities for a particular keyword plotted on Gephi, which is a graph visualizing tool. The colors in the Gephi plot correspond to different communities detected, and the size of the node is proportional to the betweenness centrality, which I will come to shortly. Now that we have graphs for every topic, the next step is to detect the experts using betweenness centrality. To calculate the betweenness centrality for a particular node, say C, we iterate through all pairs of nodes, neither of which are C, and calculate the total number of shortest paths in between the pair of nodes that pass through C divided by the total number of shortest paths. In a way, betweener centrality identifies a node that is central to information flow, as the node that will have the highest betweenness centrality will be in most of the shortest paths. For example, in the figure given on the slide, D would be the node with the highest betweenness centrality. Following this, we make a list of betweenness centralities for every node in the community of a particular topic for a particular time window. Now, we can calculate the score of every node. Suppose we wish to find the score of a node in some topic for the time period December. We have the score as betweenness centrality of the node in the time period December plus alpha times the betweenness centrality in November, and so on and so forth. The latest window is weighted most heavily. We do this so that someone who is active in Jan, who isn't as active anymore, wouldn't wrongly be attributed high importance based on their activity in Jan. Again, the algorithm is typed here in a formal way, so if you wish, you can pause the video and go through it. For the last step, in order to determine expert availability, we bin a day into 24 hours and cumulatively check user activity over the past data from the user-provided start date to the end date to generate the activity histogram. The algorithm is given here. I would like to bring your attention to the graphs at the bottom, which are the timing histograms of the experts rank 1 and 2 respectively in the keyword Ubuntu. Suppose a student has an exam at 12 p.m. in the topic Ubuntu and they want a question urgently answered. Then they might as well ask expert 2 instead of expert 1, since expert 2 is much more active at that time. This is an example of how our timing histogram could be very useful. Now for a quick demo, there is a folder input where you can place the exported chat that you wish to analyze. Further, we have two dashboards, the admin dashboard where you can decide from when to when you wish to analyze the chat. I'm just going to put April to October. Further, in the user dashboard, you can see all the extracted keywords from that particular chat. So I'm going to click on one of those keywords and then we can see the experts for this particular topic. You can see that the number of messages, is 41. And on clicking a user, you can see their availability when they're most likely to respond. Overall, we have a tool that helps students know whom to direct a question to, which ensures that the students start asking more specific questions. Also, the response time of a particular question decreases as the student knows about the availability of each expert. Students can opt to form a new group for a particular topic if the number of messages in the topic exceeds a certain threshold, and as a result, there is more streamlined flow of information. As a result of our analysis, we were able to identify all teaching assistants with 100% recall and were additionally able to identify students who were actively clearing each other's doubts. Our work is platform agnostic except for the first pre-processing step, and we are working to port this to a Chrome extension. Our work is scalable in terms of both the number of users as well as the number of messages. In terms of the number of users, as all steps are decentralized, each user uses their own resources for computation. The time and space complexities is shown on the slides, where n is the total number of messages. When we performed this analysis on our biggest chat, the topic Ubuntu on the Ubuntu IRC chat, with over 500,000 messages and over 10,000 users, the bottleneck was the expert detection step, which still ran in just over a minute. We hope our analysis will help the port to remote learning more easily. To the best of our knowledge, there is no other application that uses the power of social networks in analyzing online discussion forums to aid education. This has become especially important due to the pandemic. Thank you. Hope you enjoyed the presentation.